Have you ever wondered why your legs sometimes feel tired, achy, or just not as strong as they used to be? It might not just be aging, it could be something deeper, something linked to how well your blood flows. In this video, we're taking a closer look at the importance of circulation in your legs and why it matters more than you might think. When blood doesn't move freely because of conditions like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, smoking, or diabetes, it can lead to a problem called peripheral artery disease, or PAD. This condition narrows the arteries, making it harder for blood to reach your legs and feet. We'll also touch on how heart issues like heart failure or weak heart muscles can reduce blood flow, and how nerve damage from diabetes can quietly take away feeling in your feet, making injuries harder to notice. You deserve to feel confident and steady on your feet. That's why we're here to share simple, easy to understand knowledge that can empower you. Stay with us to the end. You may discover a few gentle senior health tips that make each step feel just a little easier. Sometimes, the discomfort in your legs isn't just about getting older, it's a sign your blood isn't flowing the way it should. When circulation slows down, especially in the lower body, it often points to deeper issues within the blood vessels themselves. One of the most common culprits is peripheral artery disease, or PAD. It happens when arteries become narrowed or blocked by plaque, a buildup caused by high cholesterol, high blood pressure, smoking, or diabetes. Imagine your arteries like highways. When there's too much traffic or road damage, nothing moves smoothly. That's exactly what happens when plaque builds up. Blood can't reach your legs efficiently. According to the American Heart Association, nearly 8.5 million Americans are living with PAD, and many don't even know it. It often starts with something subtle like leg pain, when walking that goes away with rest. But over time, it can lead to wounds that don't heal, or even serious complications. We also need to consider the heart itself. Your heart is the engine that pushes blood to every corner of your body. If that engine weakens due to heart failure or cardiomyopathy, it struggles to send blood far enough, especially to your legs and feet. This can leave your muscles starved of oxygen, making even small activities feel exhausting. Then there's the nervous system, which quietly plays a huge role in how we protect our feet. In people with diabetes, for example, nerve damage called peripheral neuropathy can dull or even erase the sense of touch. A man I once met, in his 70s, didn't realize he'd stepped on a thumbtack until it became infected. He simply couldn't feel it. This kind of nerve damage means injuries go unnoticed, and when combined with poor circulation, wounds take much longer to heal. Understanding these causes is the first step toward taking better care of your legs. You don't need to feel overwhelmed, just aware, and that awareness can lead to small, meaningful choices that support your comfort and mobility every single day. When it comes to protecting your circulation, what you leave off your plate and out of your routine can be just as important as what you add. Small habits we hardly notice can quietly chip away at our blood vessel health over time. Let's begin with alcohol. While a glass of wine here and there might seem harmless, regular or heavy drinking puts unnecessary stress on your blood vessels. According to research published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, alcohol impairs your body's ability to regenerate blood vessels by damaging stem cells, the very cells responsible for repair. I once spoke with a retired veteran in Texas who had trouble healing after a small foot wound. His doctor linked it to long-term alcohol use, which had silently affected his vascular recovery. Then there's salt. It's in nearly everything: canned soups, snacks, even bread. But too much salt can raise your blood pressure and damage the delicate lining inside your arteries. Think of it like rust forming inside a water pipe eventually. The flow is blocked. A study from Harvard Health Publishing shows that even reducing sodium by 1,000 milligrams a day can significantly improve cardiovascular health. Start by reading labels and choosing low-sodium versions of your go-to foods. We can't forget ultra-processed foods. These are the boxed, bagged, and frozen items that are often packed with added sugars, saturated fats, and preservatives. They may be convenient, but over time they contribute to inflammation, insulin resistance, and a greater risk of type 2 diabetes, all of which can hurt circulation. The CDC notes that over 60% of the American diet comes from processed foods. Swapping them out for whole foods like beans, leafy greens, and berries doesn't just taste better, it nourishes your blood vessels. Smoking and vaping present another serious challenge. Nicotine narrows arteries, stiffens blood vessel walls, and speeds up the buildup of plaque. Even occasional use can be harmful. The American Lung Association reports that tobacco is one of the leading preventable causes of poor circulation and heart disease. I remember an older woman from Illinois who said quitting smoking in her 60s was the best decision she ever made. Her leg pain began to ease within weeks. Finally, keeping an eye on your cholesterol is crucial. High levels of LDL, or bad cholesterol, make it easier for plaque to build up and narrow your arteries. Regular checkups can help track your numbers. The National Institutes of Health recommends a balanced diet and active lifestyle as first steps toward managing cholesterol levels effectively. By becoming aware of these everyday triggers, you empower yourself to take simple, steady steps toward healthier circulation, one choice at a time. When we think about circulation, we often picture medications or exercise, but sometimes the most powerful support comes right from the kitchen. Here are 5 everyday foods that can make a big difference in how blood flows to your legs and feet, gently, naturally, and deliciously. First, let's talk about beans. Whether it's black beans, chickpeas, or lentils, these little powerhouses are packed with fiber, and that's good news for your gut and your blood vessels. A healthy gut microbiome helps lower cholesterol and reduce inflammation, both of which are key to strong circulation. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who eat legumes regularly have lower levels of visceral fat, the kind that wraps around organs and stresses the heart. One viewer named Paul from Arizona shared that after adding beans to his daily lunch, his energy improved and his blood sugar stayed more stable. Next, there's the humble carrot. Its bright color comes from carotenoids, natural compounds shown to reduce inflammation and support the inner lining of your arteries. Carrots also provide fiber, which keeps digestion steady and cholesterol in check. A study from the American Journal of Nutrition found that a diet rich in carotenoids is linked to better vascular flexibility. Try roasting them with olive oil or shredding them into a fresh salad. Garlic comes next, and it's more than just flavor. Garlic has long been used in traditional medicine, but modern science confirms its benefits. It helps lower LDL, or bad cholesterol, while maintaining HDL, the kind that protects your arteries. Garlic also acts as a gentle blood thinner, supporting smooth circulation and reducing the risk of clots. A retired teacher in Ohio shared that adding garlic to her stir-fries was a simple way to support her heart, without changing much else. And yes, dark chocolate is on this list, but we're talking about the kind with 70% cacao or higher. Rich in flavonoids, dark chocolate encourages the production of nitric oxide, which helps open up blood vessels and even supports stem cells that repair damage. A clinical study published in Circulation Research showed improved vessel function in older adults who drank dark chocolate cocoa daily for a month. Choose varieties low in sugar, and skip dairy, which may block the benefits. Lastly, let's not forget black tea. Whether you prefer it hot or iced, black tea contains powerful polyphenols that improve blood flow and flexibility in your arteries. In fact, Italian researchers found that drinking 2 cups a day for just 1 month improved stem cell function in adults with poor circulation. Just remember to skip the cream dairy, combined to those helpful compounds. Try oat or almond milk if you'd like something creamy. These 5 simple foods, when added with care and consistency, can help nourish your circulation from the inside out, one bite, one sip at a time. Supporting healthy circulation isn't just about what you avoid, it's also about smart additions to your plate. Certain foods work quietly behind the scenes, nourishing your blood vessels and even helping your body repair itself. Let's explore 4 valuable options that can support both circulation and stem cell activity in the most natural way. First, consider barley. This hearty whole grain is rich in beta-glucan, a type of soluble fiber that feeds your gut microbiome, lowers bad cholesterol, and reduces inflammation. But it does even more. Beta-glucan has been shown in studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition to promote angiogenesis, the growth of new blood vessels. A retired nurse in Oregon shared how she began adding barley to her vegetable soup once a week. Not only did it help her digestion, but she also noticed her legs didn't feel as heavy after long walks. Next up are mushrooms. White button, shiitake, and even portobello mushrooms all contain high amounts of beta-glucan. Interestingly, the stems often tossed out carry the highest concentration. A study from Mayo Clinic proceedings linked regular mushroom consumption with better vascular function and immune support. Sautéing mushrooms in a bit of olive oil with garlic makes a flavorful, circulation-friendly side dish. Try keeping the stems next time you're adding more benefit than you might think. Now let's talk about dried fruits with the peel. Apricots, apples, and pears, when dried with the skin intact, offer a natural compound called ellagic acid. Lab research in the U.S. has shown this compound may help improve blood flow in models of peripheral artery disease. That said, dried fruit is concentrated in natural sugars, so enjoy it in moderation. A handful mixed into oatmeal or paired with some unsalted nuts makes for a nourishing snack. Finally, don't overlook omega-3 rich seafood. Wild-caught salmon, shrimp, clams, and cod are excellent sources of omega-3 fatty acids, known for their anti-inflammatory effects and ability to protect stem cell function. According to Harvard Health Publishing, omega-3s support vascular repair, and help maintain flexible arteries. A man in Florida shared that after switching from fried fish to grilled salmon twice a week, he felt less swelling in his ankles and had more energy during the day. By weaving these foods into your routine, you're not only feeding your body, you're giving your blood vessels and cells the support they need to keep you moving freely and feeling strong. Supporting healthy circulation doesn't always require big changes. In fact, simple lifestyle habits done consistently can quietly strengthen your heart and blood vessels over time. Let's walk through 5 everyday actions that help keep your blood flowing smoothly, especially to your legs and feet. It all starts with regular movement. Your heart is a muscle, and like any muscle, it needs activity to stay strong. Walking, cycling, or swimming even for just 20 minutes a day can improve circulation by helping the heart pump blood more efficiently. A recent Harvard Health report found that older adults who walked daily had better leg circulation and less discomfort. One man in his late 60s from Colorado shared that short walks around his neighborhood each morning helped reduce the tingling in his feet and lifted his mood. Next, managing stress is more powerful than it seems. Chronic stress can raise blood pressure and cause inflammation, which damages blood vessels. Calming practices like meditation, yoga, or simply spending time in nature allow your body to relax and recover. The American Psychological Association highlights that even 10 minutes of quiet breathing outdoors can help lower cortisol levels. A retired librarian in North Carolina shared that her blood pressure readings improved after joining a weekly gentle yoga class at her local senior center. Gut health plays a surprisingly big role too. Your gut microbiome influences inflammation, cholesterol, and even wound healing. Feeding it with fiber-rich foods like beans, carrots, and barley helps nourish the good bacteria that support overall vascular health. A Johns Hopkins study noted that diets high in plant fiber were linked to stronger arteries. Adding just one fiber-rich food to each meal, like a scoop of lentils or shredded carrots, can make a meaningful impact. How you cook your food also matters. While fried foods might taste comforting, the high heat creates compounds that can inflame blood vessels. Choosing gentler methods like steaming, baking, or lightly sautéing with extra virgin olive oil can preserve nutrients and protect your arteries. One couple in Florida swapped their deep fryer for a countertop steamer and noticed not only better digestion, but also steadier energy throughout the day. And lastly, let's talk about smart seafood choices. Fish like wild-caught salmon, cod, and sardines are rich in omega-3s, which support flexible arteries and reduce inflammation. But it's best to avoid large, predator fish like swordfish or king mackerel, which can contain higher levels of mercury. According to FDA guidelines, low food chain seafood, like salmon, is safer and offers the most benefit. Grilling or baking with herbs and lemon is an easy, delicious way to enjoy it. These daily choices may seem small, but together, they create a lifestyle that supports circulation, heart health, and comfort from the inside out. Taking care of your circulation isn't about big leaps, it's about quiet, steady steps you take each day. By being mindful of what you eat, how you move, and how you care for your body, you're already supporting stronger legs, a healthier heart, and greater independence as you age. Remember, your choices matter. Every healthy meal, every walk around the block, every moment you pause to care for yourself adds up. And when needed, don't hesitate to speak with your doctor. Your body deserves attention, and so do you. If you're still watching this video and found the information helpful, leave a 0 or 1 in the comments to let me know you're here with us. And if this video offered value, please consider giving it a like, sharing it with someone you care about, and subscribing for more gentle, practical tips on senior wellness.